Hello once again, gamers, YouTubers, everybody out there. So, what do we love in Fallout 4? How about new transportation systems around the Commonwealth? More threats and enemy raiders so we can hoard more things that we're never going to use. New locations, an actual army, and even ladders for your settlement. More places, enemies, combat. All of this is coming out now as we head back into the Commonwealth with 2024's best, or, you know, just pretty good mods for Fallout 4. Let's go. So one thing that's always a constant when we're in the Commonwealth is finding those very important things, like finding shelter, comfort, and ways to get from location to location. And this first mod covers all three of these. And if you play in survival mode and you like the idea of limiting fast travel, but still having the option to do so from pre-designated locations so you can still kind of map out your plot and your course, then this next mod may be for you, and that is the Survivalist bus by Pra and Eleonora. This bus turned mobile home is going to give you a new option and a way to use fast travel around the Commonwealth. Upon first discovering the bus, you're going to need to first supply fusion cores to power the bus. Each core will offer 10 charges with a maximum of 100, but the battery, among other things on the bus, are also upgradable. Using the workbench inside the bus will allow you to upgrade things like the battery, and you can customize things even further, like the driver, exterior and interior skins, the headlights. You can add things and cosmetics to the front, the rear, up on the roof. You can change things with the wheels. And furthermore, you can set up bus stop locations and charging stations at each of your settlements. And this bus comes with a lot of different options. You can turn off the need for energy and fuel to fast travel, or you can leave it on. You can set the amount of power that the bus uses each time you head to a destination, and you can even register it as a settlement, but I believe this will stop it from being a transportation device, and once you set it as a settlement, I think that's pretty much it. You can't go back. So if you're looking for a new immersive way to manage your limited fast travel options while in survival mode, or you just want something cool like a bus that's made by Eleonora so you know it's going to look good, you might want to check this one out. And there's always going to be a need for more diverse and new ways to travel the Commonwealth, and Monorail to Spectable Island by KriticalGuy adds a functional and animated monorail station that takes you between the castle and Spectable Island. This is a simple and just really cool looking addition to the Commonwealth. The station is fully lit up at night, and you even get to click some buttons, one to call the monorail and another to open and close the doors. And you also get to pull the lever to send that monorail off to its next destination. So yeah, what more can you ask for? It's simple, it does the job, it looks pretty cool. There are also additional files for LOD so you can see the monorail station from a distance if you haven't already added your own. And all in all, as I said, it's just a really cool, nice looking mod and offers you a different way so you don't have to make that swim anymore. And next we head to a mod by an author that's done some really different and unique things in the past, like the Concord Restoration Project, the Fallout 4 mining system, something that adds dancing to a dance HUD, and who can forget Kids Can Smoke and its counterpart, Kids Can't Smoke. Recently though, he has made a new landing system if you use Vertibird Fast Travel, which allows the Vertibird to always land in the correct spot. But today we're going to look at his newest mod, and that is the Access Hatch plus Doors and Tunnels by Niston. This mod allows you to set ladders and hatches so you can better access roofs, as well as building doors and tunnels. The hatch and ladders come in 6 different lengths. The tunnels and doors can go through land, walls, buildings, and you can even use them, flip them around, and use them to go underground. But because of the game engine, the doors and the tunnels are going to require a loading screen. But this can be turned off if you're absolutely sure that it's going to be safe to do. And this is just a great way to add to any settlement. I like things that add to settlement building because I really like to keep my settlements very confined and small. So the option of building up and using higher levels in a settlement is something that I'm always going to greatly appreciate. So make sure you jump over and check these out because they're super handy, and plus they look really good and they work great. And as we just saw, new ways to travel the Commonwealth are always great, but what about the other thing that makes it such a lovely place? The people. Unique Raider Gangs and Patrols by PrecisionTacos adds 4 more colorful and unique Raider Gangs to brighten up our time in the Commonwealth. With this, we will get to meet the Science Gang with their bright graffiti fatigues and run with a ruthless leader by the name of Psycane. Or how about the Sunflare Cult? What's not to love about a military cult that wears a bunch of creepy white masks? And then there's the Junk Legion, because even adults in the apocalypse should be able to make armor, shields, and helmets from trash can lids and manhole covers. These scrap-built knights are sure to have a few tales to tell. And last, we have the Rail Raiders, who you can find mainly along the main railway system that's heading north out of the central Boston area. And honestly, adding unique custom enemies to the game is something I'm always looking for, and these gangs will roam around the more northern part of the map, just north of Boston in the outer Boston area. On the map here, you can see where each of the groups is generally located, so you know if you need to lay low and sneak past them, or maybe you just want to go out, find them, and hunt them down. In addition to adding more enemies and 4 new raider gangs, this mod adds over 40 new modular and highly compatible armors. So we get more enemies. We get some weird fleshed out unique raiders that fit into the odd vibe that Fallout always gives. We have more armor, there's more cool hats for us to collect, and chaos around the Commonwealth. So all in all, that sounds pretty damn good to me. And if we're going to add 4 more unique raider gangs to the Commonwealth, how about we add a little something for ourselves? And being the general has always been kind of a lackluster job. You become the general of the Minutemen, and you get to be the leader of the Minutemen, and you get a flare gun, and deep down, it just pretty much sucks. And to fix this huge flaw in the game, you're gonna need some help, and you're gonna need help with You and What Army 2 by Glitchfinder. This will allow the Minutemen to slowly expand into an actual faction that's going to grow in strength and increase in territory organically throughout the game's events. The further you complete the story, the more of an impact you'll see. The changes are integrated into the game's world and will add up to 30 new small Minutemen locations. These military way stations will house Minutemen at times, and they'll also provide a place to eat, sleep, and around them they're going to have basic crops. There are already a lot of really good mods out there that add to and help build the Minutemen into an actual faction in the Commonwealth, and the addition of You and What Army 2 only adds to that. So this is one, especially if you like more NPCs in the Commonwealth, that you should definitely go and check out. And now it's time to go ahead and look at the last mod, and this is going to be a new location mod. Not really a new location mod, but a new update to an older location mod, which was known as Subway Runner. With this mod, Subway Runner Revival by Tenhats, he's attempting to update a mod that had a lot of bugs and conflicts with it, but was a really cool idea, and he's wanting to fix those bugs and the nav mesh issues that littered the original mod. I, for one, always enjoyed going into the subways in Fallout 4, but I always felt that they were missing a little bit, and this mod is going to add new tunnels and locations throughout the Commonwealth subway. There's going to be new stations that are added, there's going to be new connections that are added to the already existing subway systems. And this just adds a lot of life to the subway system. I think it's just a very welcome addition to Fallout 4. There are also some patches and add-ons for this mod as well. There is a patch for some of the more popular subway settlements and locations like the Ashland Station and the Lashmere Station, and there's also going to be one that adds NPCs. I'll go ahead and put links to those as well down in the description so you can check those out. So yeah, if you want to add just a little bit more life to the subway, this is one that you're probably going to want to go check out. And that pretty much wraps up this episode of the Commonwealth's best, or just pretty good mods for 2024. Stay tuned as we have more to come for Fallout, Cyberpunk, Fallout London, and maybe even dip back into Skyrim. Be sure to check out the channel if you enjoy games for gamers. We're focusing on open world RPGs, retro, so much more. Until then, stay safe, and I will see you again in the next video.